What just happened? Drake Toll.
Let's go, party animals.
It was equal parts blowout and equal parts chaos at the very end, guys. I think if we're talking about growth of the sport and what's good for the sport, was really excited to see the Texas Tailgaters rally the way they did in the ninth and build, I think I mentioned it on the broadcast, build momentum going into Sunday's game. I think if you take the home run from Justice, and the ability to add another point on top of that, get the tying point to the plate, is going to give you at least an inkling that of confidence going into the game against Brett Helton and the Party Animals on Sunday. Other than that, Garrett Delano just proved that he might be the number one pitcher, the number one arm in the sport. I mean, thinking about next year, guys, you're going on a tour in a league. Like, we could see him go 6, 7, 8 innings every weekend for the Party Animals when it's on the line to go try to win a tour championship as a league next season. Tonight rocked.
Yeah, I'll let Sammy go because that was his game.
That's something that I was super impressed by was Garrett Delano pitching 8 innings. I'm not going to lie, I got a little nervous with him going in. That I was telling Brandon, I think he can get through 7 innings, and then you just bring Drew Gillespie out to pitch the last 2. But they brought him out for the 8th, and he was able to have 8 straight scoreless innings. And I don't know, maybe you should have had him pitch all 9 with how it got tricky there at the end. Like it was really interesting to see. I was expecting Drew to go out there and close the door in the final 2 innings, but it didn't quite work out that way.
I think it's so interesting, and we see it a lot with Gillespie. It's in a to me, and I don't have the stats pulled up. Josh Gillespie's to my left; he could probably tell me, but it feels like when the game is tight, Gillespie's at his best. If he's got a chance for a save opportunity, he's 21 for 25 on saves this year, leads the league in that category. He's lights out. With a 5-point lead, it's a lot tougher to build momentum. It's a lot tougher for him to go out there and feel like, okay, I'm that guy. I've got to have it tonight, because he didn't have it tonight, and the Animals still won by 3 points, which is, you could argue, a banana ball blowout. And so, seeing what Gillespie did, I think that's by virtue of him expecting a bigger spot, a higher leverage spot. The Animals had multiple arms hot tonight. They could have used Peter Holden. They could have used Dalton Ponce. They let Delano just keep mowing. And because the offense gave you the lead in that last home run from Armando Becerra to keep the lead going into the ninth and keep the dramatic lead, that just meant that Gillespie wasn't in a high leverage spot and didn't give you what he usually does. Luckily, Garrett Delano was so good, it didn't matter. Think about this. In the game between the Bananas and the Firefighters, a 2-point ninth inning walks it off. I mean, 2 points would have been huge for either team in yesterday's game. 2 points tonight weren't worth a hill of beans for the Texas Tailgaters in the end, because they were already down 5-0. And the Party Animals were dominant. I mean, Garrett Delano dominant, the hitters dominant. He allowed 1 hit in 8 innings, 6 strikeouts as well. Like I said, I mean, you talk about Drew Gillespie as possibly the best pitcher in Banana Bowl, won the award last year. Delano, one of the better starters. We watched it. Donnie looked great yesterday. We saw Bradford Webb look really good. Been blown away with how good the pitching has been here in these first 2 games of the championship series.